Hey everybody, I'm Nave357 and welcome back to yet another episode of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. That's right, much to your potential dismay, we are still playing this game, and I'm still loving it. As you might remember on the last episode, we got like 3 more keys, and so now we have 5 out of 7 required to unlock this cannon that we will need to put ourselves into to shoot us up into that blimp over there. So as you know, if you walk up here and we try to insert our keys, it just doesn't work. We need 2 more. What the heck? How are we gonna get 2 more? We're gonna go do some stinking levels. So let's go do some stinking levels. First one is gonna be this one because it sucks. I'm not gonna say it sucks, but like I am not personally a fan of these types of levels in this game. Treasure in the Depths. This one has no vault, has no Master Thief sprint. It's just for a key. There are turret levels like this in a lot of the worlds. A bit later on you'll see a different type of turret level. But this is one of them where you sort of operate a little machine of some sort. Bentley's going to explain how we use it and what we're using it for. We need to get this treasure key from the crabs that live down here, I guess. Yeah, so we can move with the left stick, shoot with the right stick. And we can always move in one direction while shooting in another. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really not hard. We need to collect 40 chests, and don't let crabs take a single one of them. Because even though there's a bunch of chests falling down, for some reason if we let even a single one of them get away, we fail. So what better way to collect chests than, shoot them with a submarine gun? I mean, I don't know of any. At the very least, this very bizarre turret level thing is, at least provides some funny sound effects, I guess. Like whenever a crab picks up a chest, there's it sounds like a clown honking his horn. And then whenever you kill a crab, there's a funny smack sound. I don't know. You guys can hear it. There's no need for me to explain that much. But yeah, so we have to get 40 of them. Obviously it takes a bit of time. No. And towards the end it starts getting a bit more difficult. More crabs, more chests, more opportunities for them to steal one right from underneath you. Oh god, like that one over there, and that one over there. Oh, that was close. He actually got really close to getting back inside his little hidey hole before I killed him. Last one. Nice. Now they're sad, they're crying, we shoot them, kill them. For whatever reason, that gives us a treasure key. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. So on the last episode, we did what I was saying was probably my favorite level of Raleigh's world. So now we're going to do what might be my second favorite level of Raleigh's world. And wouldn't you know it, they're very similar because they're both very short and sweet. I mean, they're both very short and sweet. It's not even like I love them so much because they're short and easy to do. It's just I really like the aesthetic of them and everything. And this world in particular is really cool because there's a Raleigh dialogue that whenever it happens I'll just shut up and let you guys listen to it, because like I've mentioned before, the villain voice acting and everything is just phenomenal. This game series is really great for it. They have some great writing and dialogue. Here we go. For an entire fortnight. Yeah, so pretty great writing, pretty great execution of the writing. I just love it. It's great stuff. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these bottles. We have to actually get into the spotlight. Oh god, so we want to make sure we don't get caught by any other spotlights on our way to destroy the alarm. But yeah, so it's just great. I really love Raleigh's voice actor. Mugshot and Ms. Ruby are also great. Panda King he's pretty good, and Clockwork is fine. I mean, he's supposed to be a robot, so like, you know, whatever. Raleigh's screaming about locking us up for a fortnight or whatever, and so for those of you who didn't know, a fortnight is actually a length of time. It's actually 2 weeks. It's more than just a crappy battle royale game. So don't say I didn't teach you nothing. Also, we just died because I thought I had my dive move equipped, but I accidentally had my roll move equipped. So instead of killing this guy, I just did a cool roll in front of him. I was supposed to do this. Whoa! It didn't kill him somehow. That was weird. I'll try to do it on this guy. I'll give this guy the old spin helicopter Ultra 9000. So yeah, we're actually already pretty much at the end of the level, believe it or not. No, dude, come on. That guy sniped me out of midair. Alright, I'll have to live with the consequences of that one. Oh, no, brought us all the way back here. No, this sucks. I remember as a kid, these star guys are actually like really tough. It's kind of weird, but yeah, they're a little bit difficult. Not like too bad or anything, but whenever you're like an uncoordinated kid, like 6 years old or something, playing this game, it's a bit more difficult than being an adult. I mean, even as an adult, I'm struggling with those star guys. And these belly flop boys, no big deal. So now we have 20 out of 20. So yeah, you can actually see the entrance of the level right over there. And this level is just really cool. It's like a bunch of, it's like a airplane, like wreck yard or whatever you call it, junkyard. It's just really cool. Airplanes and boats, submarines, all sorts of neat stuff. We already have 20 out of 20 clue bottles. And here's the vault, and there's the key. So yeah, short and sweet level, and I really like it. It's very cool.
This one was cake. Input 719.
719. This one was cake. Input 719. Bentley said that just so nonchalantly, like he was like, man, this code was too
You're
easy.
lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique.
Cooper Jiwa.
All she had to
What an
do
interesting
was
name.
stand near money,
I think
and
it's
it
really
would
cool how,
magically jump into her purse.
for all of the
From now on,
Cooper
you'll
ancestors, they sort of
automatically collect any coins
localize
you
their
come here.
names. For a lot of them, not all of them, but so like for example, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Actually, no, a lot of the ones I'm thinking of right now still have the last name of Cooper, but they still change it. Like it's not always just whatever their name is, Cooper, you know? Like they actually make it interesting, like Cooper Jiwa or other things that don't come to mind. Let's just get the treasure key. I'm just talking about nothing at this point. Nice. And with that, we have all 7 treasure keys. So what we can do is we can actually unlock the cannon and go fight Raleigh. But wouldn't you know? Don't you know? But before we do that, you're normally supposed to jump inside this hole here and it'll launch us up. But I'm going to show you guys what you do for speedrun strats, just so you know. I talked about it on the last episode, but I didn't actually show how to do it. So you're supposed to do this weird cane. I messed it up. Supposed to do this weird cane jump thing that tricks the game into thinking that you haven't really touched the ground, and so it thinks that your last position was there behind the cannon, if I could do it properly. Therefore, if it thinks our last position is behind the cannon, whenever we jump into a void or jump into something that we're just gonna, the game's not gonna know what to do with Sly other than just put him back to his last known location, then the only thing it can do is jump us all the way back there. So if you hover in here, it'll super jump us back to our last location, and it jumps us through the cannon, thereby the trigger for the cannon to launch us up here. And that's how speedrunners skip straight to Raleigh without having to get all 7 keys. So now here's a cutscene with Raleigh doing some great voice acting.
How delightful! We have a guest. The
He just throws such a tantrum, and I really love his duality of like calm and then just starts yelling at you. Bipolar, I guess. And you can tell from the way he speaks that he was, you know, a rich, educated young frog that just decided to turn to crime.
Without further ado, let me make amends by exploding to gargantuan size.
And then just screaming. And the fact that they actually
like the insignificant bug that you are.
And the fact that they actually make the text in all caps to really highlight it is just even better. I really love it. So there are some small optimizations that you can do in this fight to make it a little bit, well, optimized, I guess. And that is to, whenever Raleigh deflates, you're supposed to hit him. Oh shoot, I missed. You're supposed to hit him, but if you hit him while he's on his way up, like while he's jumping away from you, I'll go ahead and hit him normally to show you how long it takes. So if you hit him immediately, you know, there's a few seconds there where he's sort of like knocked out and he's like, oh god. But if you hit him while he's up in the air, like while he's already on the way back, the game, you know, goes ahead. I messed it up again. It's hard to do it while I'm talking, but the game goes ahead and finishes his little animation of jumping back to the center point, is what I'm trying to say. So it's a small optimization that makes it a little bit faster, so it's a strategy that speedrunners use a lot. It's supposed to be like that. You see how he just continues to float back to his center point. I messed it up a couple times, but we still got it. So now we're in the last phase of this fight. He's going to try to hit us with his tongue. And we just jump around until smack. Pretty easy fight. I mean, it is the first boss, so. Slag,
You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. See, Mesa City is so well guarded.
Yeah, Mesa City's basically this universe's version of Las Vegas, as you'll see.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's ninja spire jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
Yeah, so this is how each one goes after Sly escapes. Carmelita Fox gets mad that he didn't get Sly and just busts the villain instead.
Found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory.
Yay! We saved the Welsh Triangle.
My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home.
And we also robbed the Queen, apparently. The Queen of England.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
Thanks for the tip, Bentley. So yeah, it's pretty funny how, you know, earlier you might remember from a previous episode that the map was just blank, and now since we're thieves, we just stole all this crap like just to have it, like, because we're thieves, that's what we do. So they sort of decorate the area. I just realized for the first time that Raleigh's hat is there too. That's pretty funny. And so we move over to the next area where Murray was in the way at one point. We will now see
we're all set to go to Mesa City.
that we're all set to go to Mesa City. So if we try to look at the next area, Murray's in the way again, this time dancing. And if we hit the X button, he does a super cool split. Yeah. Yeah. Man, being such a thick boy, Murray's pretty athletic, so he's just really funny. Love Murray. He's great. Murray really doesn't do anything in the first game. He's just a side character that's kind of there for comic relief and to drive the van. But in the later games, he actually becomes a lot more important. He even becomes a playable character. All three of them become playable characters, so very cool stuff.
We're all set to go to Mesa City.
So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We finished out the Welsh Triangle, finished out Tide of Terror. Not going to do any of the Master Thief sprints. And now we're all set to go to Mesa City. That'll be the next episode where we're going to go see our next villain, Mugshot. So guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have enjoyed what you've been seeing so far, be sure to follow on Twitch, where I'm going to be live streaming from this point forward. I had to record locally for these episodes due to an issue I was having with my previous recorded episodes, but it's going to be solved now. So going to be live streaming from this point forward. Be sure to follow on Twitch. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you're watching this at a later date and time. And be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can slide in those DMs. Let me know what you want to see. Oh yeah. Anyways guys, really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.